optimistic to expect of Joe Burrow? His last month last season didn't exactly look like his first few games there at LSU.
Well, I thought he looked so much more comfortable in the bowl game, and really that Texas A&M, that was a breakthrough game for him, to really, because if you watch him, and I can remember pretty vividly calling the Mississippi State game, and I was watching him, and the underneath accuracy wasn't what I thought it was going to be or what it should be. Then as those gimme throws that weren't necessarily always on point, they were on point at the end of the year. So to see his comfort level grow throughout the course of the bowl season too was really encouraging. Now thinking what his skill set and strengths are, he's a cerebral player that knows how to identify what the defense is doing. And with what they're doing now with Joe Brady at the helm, helping out with the passing game, I think that his ability to process information before the snap is really going to pay dividends. And they obviously have an elite receiving core that they're going to be able to rely on. And I like their two freshman backs a lot. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to be a weapon coming out of the backfield and being used in the passing game. So I love the move that they've made. It's going to take some of the pressure off him at the line of scrimmage. And I also think, too, it's going to spread the field horizontally, which gives you wider windows to throw to as a quarterback. So it's a great move by Coach O, and I think we're all, because it's been like the best kept secret in football, I think we're all really anxious to see what it actually looks like when they roll it out in a couple months.
We talk every year about LSU. Is this the year that they overcome that Alabama hill? Is this the recipe that you would cook up, spreading out the offense? Is this how teams could possibly defeat Alabama and especially LSU?
Well, all day. I mean, I think in today's day and age in college football, if you're trying to play within a confined space, it requires superior personnel at almost every position. Well, LSU at one point did have that. And that was, in the mid-2000s, they were better than everybody in the trenches, at running back, at fullback. Like they were elite inside that box, that tackle box. And that hasn't necessarily been the case. So if I look at where they have become strong, no question, I would spread the field as wide as I can. I would get a quarterback that's accurate, that isn't easily rattled by anything that's going on. He's a guy that just lets everything roll off his back, which is the personality you have to have in this league to have success, because you're going to take your fair share of beatings. I mean, it happens. And he's shown the ability to bounce back from a poor performance or a poor series or whatever it may be. So it was absolutely the recipe that I would dial up if I were calling plays in this day and age. And it just makes it easier on the quarterback. It makes it easier on the offensive line to be able to get the ball out. And I think it makes it a lot easier to be productive offensively.
Earlier today,